Erosion control is a necessary and important part of any construction project. There are a lot of options out there. We invite you to look at a few comparisons. Assuming you need to reclaim 1 acre of land that sits on a 3-to-1 or steeper slope, what's it going to cost? Agricultural straw is the inexpensive choice at about $1,200 per acre after purchasing materials and installation. But wait, you cannot crimp agricultural straw on a 3-to-1 slope. It will not work. Sorry, but this is not an option. There are only 3 remaining choices for steep slope reclamation: rolled erosion blankets, bonded fiber matrix hydro mulch, and now wood straw. 1 acre of land would require 50 blankets. After purchasing materials, mobilizing equipment, and the labor to install them, your project will come with an initial cost of about $10,090 per acre. Using hydro mulch will require about 3,600 pounds per acre of mulch, plus 7,200 gallons of water. The mobilization of a large pump truck and water trucks will cost you about $5,200 per acre for the initial installation. Using wood straw at the recommended rate of 70% ground cover will require 280 regular bales. Freight to your project site and labor to spread the bales by hand or with a mechanical blower. Wood straw will cost you about $6,300 for the initial application. Now, let's assume that after the first 3 months, your stormwater inspector identifies erosion problems over 10% of your project area that must be repaired. About 4,300 square feet was impacted by erosion. With rolled erosion blankets, you need equipment to tear out about 5 of the old blankets and to regrade the underlying soil back to a perfectly smooth surface. Then, reapply new blankets at an additional cost of $2,200. Your repaired project cost is now about $12,200 per acre. If you use hydro mulch, you may be able to hand rake the affected areas, but you will need to mobilize your water truck and pump truck to the project site to apply another layer of hydro mulch over the 4,300 square feet. This will add $1,950 for a total project cost of $7,126 per acre. With wood straw, your 10% repair is easy. Simply hand rake the affected area and reapply, spreading only 28 regular bales. There's no need for heavy machinery or mobilization. Your materials and 1 laborer will cost $810 for a total repaired project cost of $7,172 per acre. Now, after your repairs are made, your project is 3 months old. Your project looks good, and your erosion control is in place. Hopefully, after a few more months, you will be able to close your stormwater permit. Then, another 6 months pass. Your project is now 9 months old and, oh no, it hardly rained, and the grass didn't grow. Now what do you do? Naturally, you buy some more grass seed. But wait, you cannot seed over blankets. You will have to tear out all of your blankets and start over. But even worse, you won't want to reinstall new blankets over the roughened soil. So you will need heavy machinery, such as a bulldozer, to regrade your entire project to a perfectly smooth surface, or your blankets won't be effective for erosion control. Now you've got an initial cost of $12,200, plus potentially $10,000 to tear out the old blankets and regrade the soil, and another $10,090 to install new blankets. You are in excess of $34,000. You have no budget for this, and your project has failed. What about hydro mulch? You can reasonably broadcast more seed over your hydro mulch in roughened soil. But what is going to protect your seed? And oops, wait, your project site is now 9 months old. Your hydro mulch has already biodegraded. Your project is now devoid of any erosion control mechanism, so you cannot simply add more seed. You must reapply another 1 acre of hydro mulch with another crew, another water truck, and another pump truck. This second application added $5,200 for a total project cost of $12,300. In the real world, this is not an extreme example. In fact, it is very common to reapply hydro mulch a second or a third time. Finally, what about wood straw? With wood straw, applying more seed is simple. Your project is now 9 months old, and you didn't get a good vegetative cover, but that's okay. Your erosion control material is still in place. Wood straw lasts 4 to 5 years, so you don't have any reeling, and you don't lose your topsoil because wood straw is still there doing the job. Even better, you can seed over the top of your wood straw when the time is right. With a little rain or snow, your little seeds will find their way down into the soil, and your wood straw will continue to provide shade and protect your new seed. One laborer for 4 hours to broadcast seed is all you need at a cost of only $220. Your project total cost after repairs and reseeding is only $7,400. Success! You are now well into your second growing season. The grass and vegetation is established. So, what was the best value? Wood straw is the clear choice. Potentially a $25,000 cost savings compared to rolled erosion blankets if reinstallation of the blanket was required. And because it is very common to reapply hydro mulch a second time, the wood straw provided almost $5,000 saving per acre as compared to hydro mulch. And don't forget, your project might be 2 years old. You've already established successful vegetation, but your wood straw is still down there. It's still under all that grass for an additional 2 or more years, providing protection to your hillside. As your wood straw very slowly biodegrades, you are adding organic matter, improving your soil health for true, long-term reclamation of your land. With wood straw, you get better results, actual savings, and the ability to close those stormwater permits earlier. Reclaim your site and bring it back to nature, not for the first growing season, but for the long-term future.